hold this for a second. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got an unbagging for you today, specifically the Monsterbass Regional bag for July for the Great Lakes Midwest region. It's quite a title. It's quite a title. So we're gonna crack this bag open here in just a second. We'll see what kind of baits we are in store for. But before we do, if you like this content, you're looking for more unboxing videos and reviews and fishing and everything else, we do it here on the channel. So consider subscribing, smash a like on this video, ring that notification bell so you can see when we post more content. And then join me and this nerd every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We go live right here on YouTube. We'd love to see you there and talk to you in chat. You might notice that this office is not done and that I don't have my wall up yet and that I probably promised you that in the Friday video.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you don't know, just because of our change of wardrobe doesn't mean it's a totally different day. All right, I promise in the next video though, this office will be updated and different.
The next video.
One of the next videos.
As soon as we get to next
in the relative future. All right, so let's get to this bag, shall we?
Oh, we can't. I can't use the knife anymore.
Don't use the knife.
Don't use the knife.
There's a bag in this bag.
There's a bag in the bag in the bag.
And you need that bag because, oh my gosh. It's reusable. And you know what? I have an abundance of these bags, but you know what they're good for? I'll tell you. Thanks for asking, Paul.
Yeah,
they're great for giveaways. Oh, look at that. Here is a bag that is chock full of baits, and I'm gonna give it away in this video. So we're gonna do a real quick rundown. Don't you want to know what you're gonna win?
Oh, actually you really do.
You really do. So I'm gonna run through real quick, hyper fast, what you're gonna get. You got X-Zone Slammers. You got, what is this?
The
Thunderhawk Buzz Toad. We got some treble hooks.
Oh, these are legit.
Stanley Ribbits.
These are actually super legit, super underrated.
You're gonna enjoy those.
More hawks.
Thunderhawk.
Oh yeah. What
Is
color?
that the Patriot 3.0? Is this
color?
monkey butt?
Oh yeah.
Well, other brands call this monkey butt. This is, Ghost Shad. More hooks. More hooks.
Those are actually really good. They're EWGs. These are awesome. Oh yes!
The
Is
Vicious
this the shad
Popper.
color? Yeah. And the V-Pop shad.
V-Pop.
Giant. The Rick Klon.
Hail Mary Lipless.
But dude, this actually did work.
Big fat crazy lipless.
This actually did work.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, the Adrenaline Cross.
You're gonna get one of these in a different color from me in my giveaway.
Ooh. Teaser giveaway.
No, teaser giveaway.
We're
for
still
sure.
going, don't worry.
Scatter shad.
Mustad, Scatter Shad.
The standout hook. You know, I'm surprised you're giving these away because these are. I use these all the time.
I have a very large amount of them.
I have an absurd amount. Another pack of the Thunderhawk.
Thunderhawk.
Those are gonna open.
Oh, cool, you opened that.
Underrated plastic.
Yeah, Deer Creek Flukes.
Nope.
Straight tail fluke.
Deep Creek.
Deep Creek. Deep Creek Flukes. Check that out, straight tail. Pretty, it's like a 5-6 incher.
Dude, it's a beast.
It's a big one.
It's super floaty and
Yep.
it's
candy grass color.
They're legit. That color is crazy good.
Strike King Extra Deep Diver.
All right, lights. It's really good.
There's a crankbait.
The Jack Slap, which I guarantee you don't have one of those.
Yep.
And the Bait Labs Fire Shad.
Fire Shad.
There's a video on these on Monsterbass.
Hey, so there you go.
And you get the bag.
There's the bag.
And Jeff,
that is in the giveaway.
You can clean that up.
Thanks. All right, so how you guys can enter this giveaway, all you gotta do, I keep it real simple. All you gotta do to enter this giveaway is comment below. Tell me your bright spot, be subscribed to the channel. By the way, a bright spot is just something that's going well for you. This is Monday, as of the dropping of this flick. The giveaway will be running from today until Friday. So on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm gonna draw a random winner from the comments below. Make sure you drop that bright spot. I'm gonna double check that you're subscribed, and then potentially you can win. Also, you can help us out and help us do way better giveaways in the future by sharing this channel and this video with your fishing friends. All right, well, let's get to the bag that we were actually supposed to unbag. Let me just get this crap.
Move that.
All right, so this bag is not the giveaway. This is the July 2021 Monsterbass Regional bag. All right, you guys, so let's break these baits down. First up, we actually got a chance to fish these on our recent trip with the team to Houghton Lake, Michigan. They're pretty sweet. I think you fished it more than me.
I fished the heck out of it.
So this is the Kingfisher Freak. It is a variation of a square bill. What were your thoughts on this?
So it's Kingfisher, it's a custom
shad?
lure, so KCL.
Sexy shad color here. Look at that. Blue, silver, chartreuse. Pretty cool design. Check this out. So you got like this big section up front, short lip, shallow diving, and then we got like the tapered tail section there, which I think looks pretty fire. What were your thoughts on this bait?
I like that it's hybrid. Like, there's not a lot of like kind of unique takes on hard body baits. It's a great square bill. What I was actually surprised by, and one thing that I always look for when I first get like from a company that I haven't used, right? I first am using the bait. I'm looking to see how true it runs to how it's supposed to. These ran very true, nice action. Never had a problem with them. The hooks I think are right sized. You could go up, but I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to. I think they're good.
These are solid hooks. So these actually come stock with BKK hooks. These are dope hooks. They're really well made. They're super sharp. They're gonna hold up well. They got that kind of like little sweep action right there. So it's also gonna help you keep fish pinned. And yeah, it's had some pretty good action in the water, right? Can you rattle?
Loud but not so loud. Honestly, it's a very good. It's
kind of subtle. Yeah, it's subtle for a square bill, I'd say.
It's a very good bait. And like I said, ran really true. The color patterns too are not, they're very middle of the road. Like they weren't like super, super bright and crazy, but they went with like their kind of traditional, like sexy shad, very traditional. They had like a pearly white, which was probably my favorite.
Yeah, we have like 4 or 5 colors.
I think I used 5 different colors. I liked them all. They were all good. They're all available on the site right now. So if you go to monsterbass.com, you can actually go find all of those.
Yeah. Basically, any of those baits that you see on Monster Bass, we now have and have fished. Because when we showed up at Houghton Lake, Rick literally thrust a box at us and was like, here you go.
I think there's some stuff in here.
We have like every color of Patriot, every color of the Seeker series, which is the Monster Bass crankbait. We got every color of the Kingfishers and every color of this next bait that we're going to check out.
Bruiser.
Which is the Bruiser Baits Bruiser Cruiser. Also in sexy shad.
Also in sexy shad. I got a different color in mind. I think they...
Hot summer color, I would say.
Oh,
for most of these waters.
Again, stock standard. Like there's nothing wrong with any of these color patterns.
So there is definitely a print error here. It says 2 to 4 foot diving.
It's probably a 6 to 8, 8 to 10.
Tell me that dives 2 to 4 feet. Nope.
Well, it does. It just goes way lower
if you just go.
Not even then, honestly.
Just like let it sit on the water. It's just like, I'm at 2 to 4 feet. So we got a sexy shad color here. I think it's a good design. I have not gotten a chance to throw this one around just yet. So this one comes stock with mustad treble hooks, also fantastic hooks. So that's like a nice upgrade that you're gonna get right out of the box. Love the taper tail section. This reminds me of some of like my favorite crankbaits. They have like this section here. Yep. And are these different sizes? They're the same size?
No, they're the same.
Same size. So other than that, you got like the flat lip section there, but it is a recessed ring. I always like that. I talk about it most times I do unboxings. Just seems to give it an added wobble, better action. Look at the eyes on this thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty well designed, I would say. You got a little silver flake kind of all over this thing for a little added flash. There you go. Nice crankbait. Again, more 6 to 10 foot. I would, yeah, 8 to 10.
No, I think it's probably a 6 to 8, 8 to 10 is probably the minimum.
Something like that.
I'd say, if I had to put my money on, I'd say 8 to 10.
Bit deeper, yeah. A little heavier thud to it.
Subtle though.
Yeah. That's the other ring going.
Casts really well.
It's a thud, but it's like,
it's not a
subtle knock.
And I think because of that, like the subtlety, like that ball bearing's not traveling nearly as far. It casts pretty far. It's not an absolute bomber, which you kind of do want. So I recommend not running this on straight braid. I wouldn't even recommend running a leader. I'd actually run it on fluoro.
Straight?
The thing about the fluoro is you're going to get a better cast. So you're gonna get extra distance, which is gonna mean you're gonna stay at your running depth for a longer period of time. So I recommend running that on fluoro. When I fished it, it ran very true. It never got fouled up. Again, something I look for is you wanna see those treble hooks be as big as they can without being so big that they get hung up on the lip of the bait, right? And I think you're trying to ride in that line. So that one's out of the box, ready to rock. I actually really liked it.
All right, next one up, we got a frog. It is summertime, my dudes. I actually just got on a real nice frog bite the other day. If you guys wanna see that, you can check it out on the Monster Bass YouTube channel. Go pop over there. I did a little video on using the Big Bite Baits Buzzing Warmouth, which is a soft plastic frog, and then I compared it to a hollow body poppin' frog, which was the Z-Man Leap frogs. Pretty cool day, fun day on the water. Probably the last time I'm gonna get to fish that lake, maybe for a long, long time. But it was a good lake, good frog bite day.
Anytime you get the frog bite going. I have a video of me getting the first one of the day, and it's just, I think I made this joke earlier, but I just like giggled the whole time. Like, you just can't stop.
Pretty sure you started saying yo a lot, and people were like, you're hanging out with Jeff too much. Yo, 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 yo. All right, so this is the Blitz Phrog PH ROG. So this frog is pretty solid because it's got the kicky feet, but rather than being like the You know, like when I say
the kicky feet. I'm using that forever.
Yeah.
The kicky feet.
I hate you. All right, so these are the kicky feet. This is Paul's favorite thing now. So these legs are gonna be a lot more durable than your standard legs that you're gonna find on your other hollow body Phrog brands, and I'm excited for that. Also, you'll notice like that little boot tail comes off to the inside. So on both of those, it's gonna be catching water really well, hence why I call them kicky feet, because they be kicking.
And their feet.
So other than that, we got a real plush Phrog, which is always good. You want that. If you want a better hookup ratio, first step for me is always like that softer, plusher body of the Phrog. It's gonna make it a lot easier to catch fish. I like the hook angle. These are VMC hooks. So I mean, you've got real solid hooks set up on these. I think the design is nice. Kind of a translucent body. I can't say, do you have any like translucent Phrogs? I can't say that I do.
No,
like,
it's the only one I've been able to see through.
Yeah, this is pretty nuts. And it's like a watermelon color. They call it watermelon rattler. Not quite sure why, but it's red flake. A little more green on the feet, as you can see there. And then the upper body's a little more brown, but black and red flake. So nice design. I like it. I think it's well made. Feels solid.
Wood fish.
Hashtag will fish.
And the only thing that I worry about, obviously, with any soft plastic Phrog is that you're just gonna get tore up. And that's what I worry about.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So the next one up is the Big Bite Baits Pro Series. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming they're just like better than average, but Big Bite Baits are all good.
It's professional.
Yeah, these are the 5-inch double tail skirted grub. That's like
Bam.
nine baits in one. Also,
It really is 9 baits in one.
one thing to note, comes in a 10-pack. Another thing to note, not for human consumption, right on the package.
Please do not consume, Paul.
Fine.
Everybody knows. All right, so check this out, you guys. If you haven't fished these before, I have fished the Gary Yamamoto version of this, and you can rig it a whole bunch of different ways, right? So we could rig it this way, which gives us a little added skirt action like a jig, and then you got the little boot tails coming off like a curly tail grub, which is gonna have a ton of action in the water. We can rig it this way if we wanna get real wacky. It looks kind of like a tube, so you can run that. You could even rip these appendages off and rig it that way. You could rip off the appendages on both sides. Guess what you got? A Ned rig. Yeah. And it's got a rib body. It's super salted up. There's tons of salt coming off of it right now. Feels pretty durable. We could
middle of the road.
Yeah, I mean we could do
very stretchy though, like very plush. Like
yeah,
it's plush.
It's got little nodules on there. I don't know what that's all about. What's going on, little buddy? I know my boy over here is probably going to Carolina rig this thing.
Dude, you absolutely know that's all I'm doing, and I'm probably stealing that bag even though I have one of my own. Next up,
absurd
company that have you fished anything from Z?
No, so Z Bait Co.
Z Bait Co. This is called the Twig. It's a 4-inch, comes in a 7 count.
MB exclusive.
Yeah, in this color Goby time, I'm gonna start saying it's Goby time instead of go time.
It's Goby time.
Because this color is freaking amazing. It seems so subtle. How many like brown clear baits do you have? Other than now this Phrog, which is
all of a sudden 2 in one bag.
Well, look at that. So
yeah, these are sweet.
Pretty stiff, not super soft.
Finesse, downsized worm.
Some purple and gold.
Pretty small, as you guys can see.
Flake. Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty hot color. Like I like this color combo a lot. If you guys watched Rick's unboxing on the Monsterbass channel last week, then you would have seen him talking about this. These are all hand poured. Like the guy hand pours these. Yeah, you see these fished a lot in like tournaments, more so than you see them on shelves because they're like small batch.
And I'll be honest, like I'm a big fan, like so something that Jeff and I, that I've been talking about Jeff about trying to fish is like unique ways to fish worms. Just did a video on like some of the ways that people don't fish, like Senko style stick baits. One of the things that I really want to try this year big time is wacky rig on a drop shot. Very difficult to do with a lot of worms. Now you can do it with a trick worm, but it's still a small hook with a really big bait.
Right.
There's your way to get around it right there. A 4-inch trim, but also has enough body to really hold up and keep its shape underwater. Yeah. This is, when we go fishing later today, this is the first thing I'm throwing. I love it. It's not even a question. This is cool, man. I'm excited. This is like why you get the, I mean, not to make this commercial, but like this is why you get the bag. Like you would never get a hold of this.
All right, you guys, next up you get a pairing. We got the SuperK Jigs Ned Head and the X Zone Ned Zone. Didn't we just see these?
I think I just saw these somewhere.
Yo, so on Friday we unboxed the Ned Rig kit from monsterbass.com. These were both in there, but That's because they're fantastic. And I'm stoked about it. So we kind of talked about these at length, but I didn't mention this in that video, and I should have. If you guys want to pick up some SuperK jigs, they make some fantastic colors of these as well, especially their Galaxy Purple, which is ridiculous, and orange and brown and all different weights. And of course, they also make a ton of other jigs and things. Go check them out. Use code BurlyFishing, BURLY15. It's all caps. Get 15% off your order. Check it out. So these are fantastic. We already talked about them. Just kind of your standard Ned head there, mushroom style jig. They work.
While we're talking about codes, use code SAVE15 on Monsterbass's website. Get 15 bucks off your box. First box. Dude, go just do that.
SAVE15. There you go. So here's the X Zone Ned Zone. Super supple plastic, it's pretty durable. This thing has an insane amount of action thanks to this little tapered end that comes out to this bigger section right there. And that makes it do this underwater. And it makes fish very mad. Does this make you mad, Paul?
All right, last but not least is a premium tungsten football jig, Monsterbass brand. Have we seen one of these in the bags yet? I don't think we have.
This is brand new.
And I'll be honest, I have not fished this yet, but I will be fishing it for an entire day coming in for pretty soon. So
it's about that jig time.
Just look, Ben Nowak just posted on his Instagram page that you should have glued to your hand or like stapled to your hand a jig, because now's the time. So guess what I'll be doing for the next of times?
Jigging.
Jigging. So this one is like a blue with like a green pumpkin. Definitely.
That's a cool color.
Do you see that color combo a lot? Yeah. I don't. This is awesome.
I do not.
No, this is great. But the nice thing about tungsten, if you're kind of like new to tungsten, way more dense than lead. Lead is kind of traditionally what you're going to see as the head for a lot of these jigs. 3/8. So for 3/8 ounce, what you're going to notice right off the bat is that football head is a lot smaller than what a typical traditional 3/8 ounce lead jig would be. I mean, everything that I see right now, it's got like a moderate weed guard, not super heavy, which is appropriate for the size. For your hook holder or for your plastic holder, molded in there. And then how's it tied on? Wire tie, which next to like a hand tied with thread, that's probably my most second favorite. Yeah.
There you go. So there's the wire tie right there. Pretty nice. And pretty light wire hook, you would say.
Medium, yeah. And it fits with the size.
Not super stout, but it fits the size.
Fits the size for a 3/8, that's about right. Same with the brush guard, 3/8. You could trim that one down if you needed to, but I think it's right.
That is a good looking jig, my friends. Football head jig, love it. Easy to knock around rivers and lakes near us. And it's tungsten. So tungsten, by the way, is also super sensitive, so you can feel the contact with the bottom a little bit better with this than with lead. Did we do it? We did it, you guys. Let's recap real quick. We had the jig.
Bam! Right there.
We had the X Zone Ned Zone.
All right, next up, we had the SuperK 1 6-ounce jig 3-pack.
The MB exclusive Z Bait Co. The Twig, little downsized worm there.
The Kicky Feet loaded up Buzz Phrog PH.
Kicky feet.
Look at him kick.
Got the Big Bite Baits, that 5-inch double tail skirted grub pumpkin pepper green Pro Series.
Not for human consumption.
Do not consume.
Bruiser baits. What is this? The Bruiser Cruiser.
Bruiser Cruiser.
It says 2 to 4. They meant 8 to 10?
8 to 10.
They probably meant 8 to 10.
We're going 8 to 10.
In sexy shad.
Definitely a deeper diver. Last but not least, we have the Kingfisher Freak. This thing looks phenomenal. I might bring this to the water.
Oh,
right
100%.
now. I think we're gonna throw that a little bit. All right, you guys, so there is the July bag. This is for the Midwest Great Lakes region. So if you're in that region, you're probably gonna see similar baits to this. And if you're not, you're probably gonna see baits appropriate for your region. And if you wanna pick up a bag, use code SAVE15, SAVE15 to get $15.
Not percent.
Not percent, $15 off your first bag. And don't forget that we have our giveaway now running. You're a part of it. Here's the bag full of the baits that I showed you at the beginning of this video. So if you want to enter the giveaway, again, just subscribe, smash a like on this video, and insert comment below, which should be your bright spot. What's going well for you? Write it down, I wanna know. And the cool thing is, this community is awesome. You're gonna see a lot of other people commenting back on your comment. We're gonna start some cool threads. Let's spread some good vibes, people. And I'm gonna ship you this bag as soon as I can. By the way, I do have to say this is US and Canada only. Unfortunately, it's just far too expensive to ship anywhere else in the world. It's kind of too expensive to ship to Canada, but you're North America's hat, so I like you guys.
We love you guys.
We're gonna ship to you, all right? And Monster Bass doesn't ship to you, so it's the least that I could do. All right, you guys, so enter the giveaway. And of course, if you like the content, be sure to subscribe, smash a like, ring that notification bell, and come back Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, when we go live and talk to cool people in the fishing industry. That's all we got, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an awesome day, and we'll catch you on the next video.